Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me for my unboxing and a review of Luzzi Monopart by Ellen Wille from their Modix collection. And this one is in the color Chocolate Shaded. If you're wondering what I am wearing, this is the beautiful Belle Comfort, also by Ellen Wille from the Stimulate collection in the color Light Bernstein Rooted. And both are available from Advance Trendco, and I will put a link to both of them down below in the description box. And don't forget to use my code K20, which will give you an amazing 20% off. Let's unbox this one. Comes with a net. And let's look at the cap construction. So you have a fairly wide center mono part, and then you have a lace front that isn't extended, but you have it's scalloped. So what scalloped does is, because you haven't got a straight line like you would have with this one. I mean, this one is fairly invisible anyway, because look how well this is done. Anyway, these scallops will disappear even more into your skin because you haven't got that harsh line. And then you have velvet covered ear tabs with metal stays in them, a non-extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, open vefts sides and back. There is quite a lot of stretch in this cap. So Luzzi Monopart is a straight bob. It's beautiful, very modern, not many layers. You have a slight front layer here, but I think that's about it. So let's see what that one looks like. Let's put it on. And as I said, the link is down below in the description box. So let's pop that on. Let's get the position right. 4 fingers from the bridge of your nose. Maybe slightly lower. First thing I noticed, this is low density. There is no permatease here. This is cute. This is a great everyday piece. So here, as I said, you have these layers, very slight, and then everything else seems to be the same length. So let me not play with it too much, and let me show it to you straight out of the box. Let's look at that lace front. Really well done. Now, bearing in mind that this is a dark color, hardly any knots visible. So you have lighter pieces, slightly lighter pieces here at the front as well, interspersed, really natural looking. And that's scalloped. Can you see how that just disappears? That lace front, the line that you normally would have is just gone. Let's look at the transition. Not so happy with this. Looks like there's like glue or something here. Or is that still the lace? Or it might still be the lace. So I would, and this is how this is meant to be worn anyway, definitely make sure I have this down on the sides. Slightly better on this side here, but this is what's kind of you can expect when you have a non-extended lace front. You will see kind of the transition into the cap. But because this style is meant to be worn with the middle part down like this, I think then all of a sudden it's not a problem anymore. So let's look at that mono part. Center part. Wow, look how good that is. And I have dark hair underneath it and a flesh colored wig cap, but you still can really see it really well. So if you are like me and you don't want to see that transition from hair into the wig cap, you can just use some scar tape and put it underneath that, and then it's all one color. And it's also lighter, so it will be even more visible and therefore I think even more natural looking. So let's talk about the density. As I said, this is extremely low density. So I think this is really good for somebody who all their life, like me, always had really thin and fine hair, or somebody who has lost their hair over time. So you got more and more used to seeing yourself with thinner hair. And I think when you first jump into the world of wigs, wigs can feel and look overwhelming. Too much hair, even though nobody else would think that. But that was my experience. So I think if Luzzi would have been out at that time, I think I would have jumped at this one, because I would have thought in my head, this looks like my hair, but still better. I can recognize myself here. So this is obviously all very personal. Hair, wigs, everything like that is so personal. So, but I'm giving you my opinion. I mean, I had other people contact me and say, I had thin hair all my life. Why would I now want a wig that replicates my hair, that thin hair that I had all my life? I want big, and each to their own. That's all I can say. For me, that didn't work. It felt like I was wearing a wig. So this wig, if it would have been out at the time, I think, as I said, I would have jumped at this one and said, yeah, that is me. And here I feel comfortable. This is what I know from my mirror. But as I said, I would have felt, this looks better. So anyway, density is low. No permatease here. I mean, a little bit of tease around the open weft like we are used to. This is very normal with open wefted cap. I mean, even that is barely there. So most people then ask me, can you show to us what it looks like when the wind goes, so when that hair is parted, so to speak. So it looks like this. I can't see it now. So obviously when I edit, I will add something here. But this is what it looks like. In terms of fit, straight out of the box, this actually fits really quite nicely. Maybe a little bit tight. I have a 21.5 inch circumference when I had no hair. Now I have a little bit of hair and I'm wearing a wig cap, so it's slightly above that. But I do like to wear my wigs quite loose. So if you have a similar circumference than mine, you probably wouldn't want to change the adjusters. I just change them slightly out. Just simply, as I said, I like it a bit more loose. It's more me. And then only a little bit of gapping. I do think this is a petite average sized cap. I think it probably would stretch to a 22 inch. Anything above it, I'm not so sure. But please check that with Adrian's Trend Go just to ensure it would fit you and it would fit you comfortably. And if you have a smaller circumference than mine, I think that would definitely fit you. There's lots of room to tighten here now. Fibers, these are heat-friendly fibers. I think tangling wise, there won't be as much because it's not a long wig and it's not a wavy or curly wig. It will rub on your clothes, so you will get some friction there, which then means you will get some frizzing, but that's also normal and to be expected. This is a wig that's easy to take care of. If you're new to wigs or if you're new to heat-friendly wigs, this might be a good one to start with, because when you see frizz, don't be alarmed. That is absolutely normal. This is what they do. And heat-friendly fibers need heat to look their best and to keep in good shape. So when you see the frizz, don't think it's over. It just means you need to add your straightener to it with the heat that's recommended by the manufacturer, and just go over it and you will see that it will get all nice and smooth again. So let's look at this color. I love this color, a really lovely natural brunette shade. And I'll put the description on the screen for you. So towards the end of the video, I will put in outside footage of this color so you know what it looks like outside in natural light. So in terms of styling, now heat-friendly fibers, you can use a curling iron or a straightener, depending on what's your preferred method, to add some waves and curls here, so you can change the look of this wig easily. If you don't want to do any of that, you can still do a few little things like tucking it one side. And here you can really see how easy it is to tuck. Or you can do it on both sides. You can move back the front. I would just be careful not to show too much of the transition into the cap here. But I think on a style like this always looks really cute. I think this is like a 90s thing when you put this up and then you push it forward. Is that a 90s thing? Is that still something we do? I don't know. But it's also nice to get it out of your face. And you can make it as big and poofy as you like. In terms of a pony, you can do a pony. You have these lovely layers here at the front. And then you can have your ponytail. It's just nice, something to get it off your neck. It also helps then to prevent the fibers from frizzing. You could add a clip. Now the clip might be a little bit too big for this one. But again, it's something to help that the fibers don't clump up, etc. Don't frizz too much because it's off your neck and away from any friction. Half up, half down. Let's see if this is possible. I think it probably is because, as I said, overall this is all pretty much the same length. So you have these front layers. I think you will not get them in, maybe not even this one. So you might need some clips here if you don't want it too messy here at the front. Otherwise, this is what it would look like. Or just a little hairband. If you want it all the way like so, you can do that. But as I said, I would probably just move the front bits out so they cover that transition into the cap. So stay tuned for the outside footage for this color. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And as I said, this is available from Adrian's Trendco. Link is down below. And use my code K20 for an amazing 20% off. If you have any questions, any comments, put them down below. And I hope I see you very, very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.